So I am dog sitting Zoe. Come here. And come here. I'm dog sitting Zoe, and isn't she sweet? Come here. Say hi. Yeah. All right. She's in trouble. You can't go running after the squirrels. Okay. All right. So, isn't she pretty? Like, this is the gingery. This is what color my hair used to be. You're such a pretty girl. All right, so I know, I love you too. So anyway, I've got a little rant going on that, first off, I think I accidentally deleted a YouTube that had encouraged all young people to vote, but just a quick observation. I know somebody who has voted every year since she's been 18. She is 100. And she doesn't have the first clue as to what's going on with these stormy things about President Trump. I don't have the first clue to understand what we're judging. I mean, an incident happened before he was in office. I am not condoning disgusting or disgusting behavior on anybody's part. For example, for Black Lives Matters, both of those guys, were the cop and forgive me, my friends, that the I can't even say gentleman, the person that that launched that whole Black Lives Matter. Yeah, I mean, they both were kind of a-holes. And hey, you stay. When I was in college, I was like I had a bumper sticker that I saved. I did not put it on. Oh, I have 2 pairs of glasses on. My car, but it's Mean People Sucks. And so then I got pregnant right when I graduated from college, and so my son had Zoe. Hey, come here, you. Zoe and Elmo. And so I have a picture with Zoe and Elmo of Sesame Street, and they are holding the Mean People Sucks bumper sticker. And that's kind of the way it is. I had later in my life, I had a young person who was just a young attorney and said, nobody likes an asshole. And I thought, yeah, I mean, like, let's go Forrest Gump here. And, like the SHIT happens in Forrest Gump. Well, those are, mean people suck and nobody likes an a-hole. Those are pretty frank, right? So anyway, I want you all to vote, but I also want you to dig in a little. And I want you to figure out what is going on. From the monetary policy of Joe Biden, what is he doing? What are they doing? What is the Fed doing? What are Congress people doing? Where is the influence? Get educated. This person told me she had been a registered Republican in Florida for years or something, and changed her, God only knows why, but changed her, I think I know why, but changed her from a Republican to Democrat. But she doesn't have the first clue as to what former President Trump is being tried for. Now, I don't understand. I would like to know if the transcripts are going to be released so that I can understand. I mean, clearly the Democratic Party and Joe Biden and the Democrats, and oh, by the way, the Democrats are trying to say he's a liar. But he's being tried for something that happened before his presidency. What the hell is going on in America? I don't know. Well, anyway, that's it. Jamie Thor Wellness Group. Yes, it's a political statement, but, I'm not contributing. Nothing is sponsored, when it comes to my channel and my opinions. I want people to be well, be informed, and be mindful. If you know my story and you've been watching my content, you will see this. Well, this actually, I got this when I went to Chicago to see my daughter graduate from college, from Chi State, Chicago Chi. Chi isn't that CHI, isn't that cute? Chi State. And so at the hotel I was staying at, our family has suffered tremendously at the hand of well, let's just say addiction. And so my husband died by suicide, and so when I was out to see her graduate, and I'm not going to hide it. I could care less because they could care less. But my kids, my relationship with them is lousy. Actually, my relationships with my family are pretty poor, and and yeah, I mean, all I can say is I'm working on myself, but when I'm around these people, they're not working on themselves. And so it's really hard. It's really hard. The snarkiness, the disrespect, the, I don't appreciate jokes about death and about suicide, and I don't appreciate jokes about addiction and alcoholism. My family was shattered by that shit. So, yeah. So anyways, but yeah, also, another injustice that is driving me crazy, I'm going to say it out loud, it probably won't even be detectable, but I work for a school district. In fact, I have worked for 6 schools, 5 local school districts, one that nets, meaning think of a fisher net, nets the entire state of Ohio, okay? Different capacities, but substitute teaching as of late. And I go through and teach about linguistics all the time. Being a sub sucks. The pay is nominal, okay? It's nominal. And then you have teachers that bitch and moan and administrators that lie and say that they don't have enough subs, and they lie and they say they don't, like I didn't get hired in the district that I graduated from. But they said they were looking for substitutes and they were looking for paraprofessionals. Another suburb of this region said they were looking for paraprofessionals, offered me a job, $12 an hour, $15 an hour. How do I even pay for gas? Like, come on, people, let's talk about livable wages. And oh, by the way, can we stop just printing money? Do you guys get it? Watch some things on YouTube about economics. I'm trying to think right now there's just a phenomenal duo, 2 gentlemen, and they take apart and they talk about macro and micro economics. There's a lot on YouTube. Get educated, young people. And vote. And all you middle class people and you elderly. First of all, be careful of scammers. Second of all, watch out anytime you think that you're talking to the Democrats or the Republicans. God only knows, they could be China. They could be, I actually had somebody recently posing as Keith Urban and the phone was coming out of Nigeria. So be careful, because I was able to see. So I was trying to see if I could figure out the IP address and also read the code. The code doesn't freaking matter, but whoever was trying to pull the wool over my eyes, must think I'm naive. Anyway, God bless you, good. And back to this, let me just get this out because so I've been subbing for 5 years in the school districts. I haven't been able to attain full-time employment. I started my own Thor Wellness Group, LLC. I'm working on that. I'm working on content, but for heaven's sakes, nobody wants to hire me locally. I have worked nominal jobs since my husband died, nominal, part-time, and I'm just getting by, and I am grateful that I can get by, but I am not grateful that somebody who has an executive MBA and has international business experience, international education experience, international travel, plus corporate, large business, small business, and private equity HR experience, worked for Morgan Stanley. I know how the stocks can be affected. The IPO for Facebook was occurring at that time when I was at Morgan Stanley. Thrivent, PNC Bank, God forbid us. The banks are so crazy. Talk about nonsense. Well, anyways, point being, we need to educate and get out and vote. And I actually would urge you to get educated and figure out which candidate you're going to vote for. But if you're sleeping and you think Joe Biden is doing a damn good job, I would love for you to write me a letter and tell me why. I would love it. So anyways, that's it. I'm wrapping up. 10 minutes. Rant. For all of you who have not called your mother and you're in your 20s, 30s, or 40s and you haven't called her in a year or more, shame on you. A text, happy birthday, and oh, by the way, Merry Christmas is not acceptable. And, you know, like, yeah, I mean, unless she is like MIA and AWOL, there's something wrong with you if you can't even reach out to your mom. So I hope whatever you got to work out in that way, you work it out, but realize she brought you into this world. The chances of her being so messed up that she doesn't want to talk to you or have you in her life are probably minuscule. So be safe, have hope, have courage, have faith, and be strong. James 1, my name is Jamie Thor. James 1-3 is all about strength in the Bible. So you want to check that out, go for it. But yeah, that's all I got today. God bless you. God bless you good. And mwah, love, peace, but in strength. Goodbye.